Hi there and welcome back to my channel. So this is part 6 and I think I'm going to make it the last part of the fragrance collection series. I'm just going to get right into it and at the end I'll show you a few of my backups that I have as well. So firstly we'll start with 5 from Victoria's Secret. I'd gotten in the habit of buying a bunch of these during their semi-annual sales. I enjoy them, but I probably won't be doing that again. The first one is probably my favorite of the 5. Very sexy, very sexy. It is quite sexy. It's definitely the most mature or the most nighttime fragrance of the 5. Then I've got Rebel Tease, which I think is a bit misleading because it's actually a really fresh, clean, safe fragrance from Victoria's Secret. Then we've got Incredible, and this one is, yeah, it's a lot more floral, a little less sweet, and it's quite a nice one actually. Then we've got Tease Dreamer, and this one I remember is, I have to get more into this one in the spring and summer now. It's a little bit coconutty, it's a little bit more beachy and summery. I do like that one. And then finally, Bombshell Wildflower by Victoria's Secret again. This one I used to keep in my work bag. I just think it's a really safe, feminine, light fragrance that you can wear in the office. And it's non-offensive. Then one from Hollister, it's called Beach Retreat. I actually really like this one. I took it on vacation with me to a beach one year. And it's nice. It's really sweet and coconutty and lipsticky. I really like this one actually. I'll definitely finish it this summer, or I'll try to. Then from the Omnia, I think this is Omnia Paraiba from Bvlgari. I love these little 25 mils. I always put them in my work travel bag because you can travel with them easily. You don't have to check a bag. They're just office friendly, they're work friendly, they're easy to wear, and yeah, I like that one. I think I've had all of them now. Then Flora by Gucci. I liked this one when I first got it. I probably need to get more into it. It's just a kind of designer floral, nothing groundbreaking. I'll try to finish this up, but I wouldn't repurchase. Then one that I don't really love and I don't know why. I'll spray this one actually. Trussardi My Scent. It's nice. I mean, I think I was trying to get another Trussardi scent. This thing's actually a little squishy, which is cool. And I don't know which one I was thinking of getting, but I'd heard something about Trussardi. This is the only Trussardi fragrance I own. It's clean, it's powdery. It actually isn't that bad now that I'm smelling it, but I don't know why I haven't gotten into this one. Then I've talked about this before, Marc Jacobs Decadence. This is just the regular one. Yeah, it's either, for those who hate it, pickle juice. For those who like it, it's plummy and jammy and really sexy. And yeah, I kind of fall in the middle. I got a good deal on it. I'll wear it, but I wouldn't repurchase. Then by Swiss Arabian, this is Rasheeqa, and it's actually the perfume oil. These are really beautiful. So it's a very heady Middle Eastern floral. If you're into those kinds of things, the perfume oil is even better because it'll last for days, but you really have to be into it. And I wouldn't say it's a safe blind buy other than the fact that it's very inexpensive. Then Reve by Vancleef and Arpels. This one, let's see. Yeah, I like this one. It's a more mature, but in a nice way, a little more grown up floral, maybe a little fruity floral. I like it. It's really nice. Again, it's like a safe blind buy. I blind bought this and I like it. Then one from Primark. It's just called New York 02. I've actually ended up using a lot of this, surprisingly. Yeah, it's a white floral. It's simple and clean and fresh. I will finish this. I wouldn't seek it out to purchase it, but it's just a nice, clean, fresh white floral. Then I've talked about this already, Eau de Calidou by Calidou. It's a baby perfume. It's alcohol free. I was just interested in trying it out because I love fresh, clean scents. And it's nice. I wouldn't repurchase, but it's a nice one right before bed, especially because it's just soft and wears off nicely. Then Glow, Regular Glow by JLo. I've gone through a couple of these. I remember when it came out. This is very much a either love it or hate it scent. But yeah, it's musky, it's clean. It's described as a skin scent, but I think it does project somewhat. It's a floral and fresh powdery scent, and I really like it. It's very much in my wheelhouse, but I can see why people wouldn't like it if you're not into those kinds of things. Then Gold Sugar by Pink Sugar by Aqualina. This one, again, I always just think I'm gonna like all the flankers of Pink Sugar, but I just actually only like Pink Sugar. This is another flanker I tried. It smells like crème brûlée, and it's a lot more gourmand and desserty, and I just don't like those notes, but I don't think it's bad. I just think you have to really like crème brûlée and like, I don't know, burnt sugar desserts, which I don't. But this one, it's all right if you like those. Then this is Vince Camuto, and I think it's just Vince Camuto by Vince Camuto, but I'll put the name here. And this one, it's more grown up as well. It's a lot more grown up than I was expecting from the bottle. To me, it smells very similar to Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. Not an exact dupe, but very, very similar. So if you like Viktor and Rolf's Flower Bomb, then you will like this. And it's a lot less expensive. Then what I've talked about before, Something Blue by Oscar de la Renta. I don't really enjoy this one. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like a very simple citrusy floral, and it's light, and it's not my favorite. I wouldn't really recommend it. Then I've got Sweet by Lolita Lempicka. I love this one. It is exactly what I needed it to be. It is just like a cherry, lipsticky, synthetic, very 90s cherry scent. And it's great. If you like those kinds of scents, or if you want to feel that nostalgia, I really recommend this. Another synthetic cherry scent that I like is True Religion's Love, Hope, and Denim. I think that's what it's called. And this one is another, yeah, it's another cherry, very similar cherry-like, cherry lipstick scent. Very reminiscent of the 90s. Then Red Delicious by DKNY. This was a gift, I'm pretty sure, many years ago. I wore it for a little while. It's a huge 100 ml, and yeah, I just really can't get back into it. I'll probably try to spray it and just go through it, but I would not repurchase. Then this is Fame by Lady Gaga, and this was kind of famous at the time it released because of its black juice. I think the scent is a lot more safe than you think the bottle is going to be, from the bottle rather. It's nice. I liked it for a while. It's a pretty scent, but it's discontinued and I wouldn't seek it out. This isn't a celebrity fragrance I'd rush out and try to get again. Then Viva la Juicy La Fleur. This one actually I was inspired to get by Fleur de Force. She picked it up or was gifted it because her name is Fleur. And La Fleur is kind of like if you really watered down regular Viva la Juicy and amped up the florals. It's not my favorite from Juicy Couture. It's a huge 125 ml, I think, or 150 ml bottle. I don't know what I was thinking. It was probably on sale somewhere. I'll finish it somehow, but I would not repurchase. Then I think it's Rocker Femme Fantasy or Fantasy Rocker Femme by Britney Spears. This one kind of just smells like, I'll spray it a little. Yeah, it smells like the regular Fantasy with like a boozy note, bourbon or rum or something. I didn't really love the regular Fantasy anyways. It was okay, and this is just an even more okay version. It's a huge bottle. Again, I try to finish it, but this isn't a celebrity fragrance I'd rush out and get. Then we've got BCBG's Max Azaria Bon Chic. And this one, I don't really remember. Oh, right. Yeah, so this one smells so much like if you mixed a bunch of drugstore shampoos like Pantene Pro V and L'Oreal and Dove, like all their shampoos. It's a very, very shampoo-y fragrance, which isn't a bad thing, but you have to be into shampoo-y fragrances to like this one. I don't think they sell it anymore, but if they do, it's very inexpensive online. Then I've got Royal Violets Eau de Cologne from Augustin Reyes. I think it was Kathleen Lights that talked about this, but some other people had mentioned it, that it's kind of like a baby cologne, or they use it sometimes on babies or young children. I thought I would like it because I love violets. It's a stronger violet than I was expecting. It's not powdery. It's kind of, I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I really wanted to try it, and it was super inexpensive off of Amazon, so I picked it up. Then 3 from Jennifer Aniston. The original Jennifer Aniston's Jennifer Aniston. This fragrance is very, very well made in that you completely would believe that Jennifer Aniston would smell like this and uses her own perfume, and I think she actually does, which is rare. But I liked it. I think I've used already 1 bottle of it, and this is my 2nd bottle, and I do have a backup of this one. I really liked it for a while. Obviously, I got into it. I'm kind of sick of it now. I'll finish the ones I have, but I wouldn't repurchase, though it is really nice. If you like white, floral, beachy scents, I'd recommend it. Then the second one I got, I think it's J by Jennifer Aniston. This one, it's got the same vibe as the first one. It's not similar in scent per se, but yeah, it's another beachy floral. It's a little bit sea salty and maybe a little bit more salty and less sweet than the first one, but definitely the same sort of vibe. And then the last one, which I think I'm the most into right now, is Near Dusk by Jennifer Aniston, and this is the only one out of the 3 that I feel can be like a nighttime fragrance as well. The other 2 are very daytime, but this one has a little more heart to it. It's a little deeper of a floral. It's still got those beachy notes with the sea salt or, yeah, driftwood or something. It's nice. I do like them. I just kind of have outgrown them or gotten a little bit sick out of them, but I would recommend them if you're into those kinds of fragrances, and they're pretty good celebrity fragrances. So now getting into the few backups I have. I do have a backup of the regular Jennifer Aniston's Jennifer Aniston, as I mentioned, and I have a backup of Butter Paradise by Physicians Formula. I'm currently using one up. I love this one. I just knew it was limited release, so I got a second because these are just little 15 mils. Then I have a backup of Surf by Overlanded Sea. I picked this up at Anthropologie. It was sold online for a while. It's no longer sold, but it's very similar to Beach by Bobbi Brown. And then Naughty Alice, Vivienne Westwood. Currently using one up. I might have already finished another one. Yeah, it's a sweet baby powdery scent, which I love. Then I always have these in my collection. The regular Pink Sugar, I'm using one up again. I've gone through a bunch. This is just a backup because I found it for $8 or $9. And then a backup of Miami Glow. I always have this in my collection. I'm using another one of the bottles right now, and this is a backup because, again, I found it for even cheaper than it usually is. Then Olympia Aqua by Paco Rabanne. I'm using one now. It's a ginger flower, delicious salted caramel scent. I've got 2 backups because recently I found them for $19.99, so I picked up 2 backups there. And finally, I've talked about this so many times, Sense of Glam, one of my favorite scents ever, and it's actually from Zara. I'm using one right now, and I have 4 backups. One of my subscribers let me know that she can still find it online, so it's still sold online, but if it's no longer in your stores, which we can't go to anymore right now anyways, then they're not bringing it back. So those are all my perfumes. Thank you so much for watching this series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.